Both teams are locked in. It's all gonna be about how both teams get off and start. Not to jinx it, there has been a very ongoing tradition in this tournament. The first match always ending up in the hands of the team chasing. It is quite hard to bat out there in the first innings, in the first match. As I went to that pitch there, inserted my nail, the nail just pierced through that pitch. It is very damp, it is filled with moisture, quite sticky as well. The ball will take time before reaching the bat. We have already seen Escort batting first in the first match. Will they learn their lesson and this time take their time out there in the power play? It's a dream wicket if you're a bowler, especially an opening ball. Here we go, first ball coming up. Only we'll have to wait a few more minutes. First lands, the two opening batsmen of Escort. Amace, the opening bowler. First ball clipping a bit of an edge there. First trying to use that bit to cut the ball away. And we're underway with the quarterfinal, the first quarterfinal of today. Ball is swinging away from the batsman a bit. Person is usually a batsman who's good with bit. The ball swings outways right into his arc. It could be menacing. This time too far down the wide line. Almost 3 fumbles there. The ball racing to the boundary lines. Stopped by late footwork there. They sent for a single. And that's the first runs on board for a score. Tip the edge once again. This is beautiful bowling here. Close ball there. You can feel the intensity of this match. Hunger for runs there by the striker, Joy. A key thing that helps in winning these high-stake matches is going to go down to fielding. It is an underrated aspect of the game. You get a few half chances, you utilize them, you get some crucial wickets. Smash straight on the ground. Fielder gets one hand to it, running all the way down the ground. Stopping those boundaries will help towards late in other innings. One hand is stopped there, getting his fingertips on the ball. Using that width to smack the ball down the ground, to give that single. One chipped up a bit. As I said, it is a damp wicket. You will have to go for a long strike towards the ball to hit the ball through the ground. Passer taking a single there, passing a strike onto Gino. The ball is swerving away from the batsman. If Anish can keep this and finish the ball on the stumps, it could be very dangerous. This is a damp wicket. You cannot expect the ball to carry all the way to slips or the third man with an edge. You will have to keep attacking those stumps. That's left alone by the keeper as well. You get a run. Eager for that second run. There goes the final ball on the over. Well, smacked away. Lot of power put into that shot. As I said, the ball swinging away from the batsman. The ball swinging away from the batsman, giving the batsman enough width. You all know how strong Fazal is when he gets in space. A maximum to end the over. 1 over done. It's 12 for no loss. Ravindra Raja, the bowler, to finish up the opening pair of the CCC. Swinging and moving all the way in and out of the batsman. Want to start on the over. The first ball to new batsman, the first ball to new bowler. It always matters. Creates an impression on the batsman, on the bowler. As I said, the moment you give a few runs here and there, it will ease up the mind of the batsman. The bat high, the fielder watching it go above him all the way for a maximum. The moment he connects, he sends it all the way above and beyond. Just picking it up despite that low bounce. He does not fail to trust his instincts. Clean swing of the bat there. Complete confidence in there. 2 maximums from Fazal so far. This time he goes on the other side. Sending it all the way once again. He will not fail to make use of the ball in the slot. 1 to mid wicket, 1 to covers. As I said, a bit of width and that ball is going to be flying in the air. You have to attack those stumps as a bowler now. Try not to give him any sort of room. What a shot that is! Staying on the front. We wait for the decision from the back.
Checking, wait here.
It's going to be back to back maximums. Staying on the front on top of the ball. That's how you should be playing in this damn wicket. Lascora definitely learned their lesson. This time he goes above square leg, bit more finer. He'll get another boundary. Well then, he's accelerating faster than an F1 car right now. It's a short delivery there. This time the pitch being normal once again. Two more balls left in the over. What an over this is for a score. Russell batting 29 of 7 deliveries. Those are the kind of balls you need to be bowling. And that boosts up morale within the score a lot. Russell seems to be stronger without the score jersey. This time it's Gino who tries his hand. Fielder getting underneath. Ball falling in front of the boundary line there. And that will be a signal, another 6. Gino almost edging the boundary line there. Well then, what an over. Gino saying he's not the only one who can do it. I can do it too. Sends the 2 overs down, it's 44 for no loss. A huge score indeed. I was always used to saying a wicket falling in the over of the 2 overs. But this time it's 44 for no loss. 32 runs coming from that over. You got into the track. Bijesh. Booming the start of the over. We all know how rapidly he is through the air. It's going to be a tricky over for someone who uses width to bat Fuzzle. With a damp wicket there, it's going to be hard to go on the back foot, especially against a spinner like Bijesh. Flights up, clipping inside edge. Calling no for that run. It's all about getting those tight overs now. Dot balls will matter a lot. Once again, the batsman getting no room. This is going to be an interesting matchup. 4 balls, 4 dot balls. Will CCC be able to compensate for the previous over? That towel will help a lot. It's a lot of moisture around that pitch. So sweeping it. We did see Fuzzle getting dismissed with the seam shot earlier in this tournament. Sweep and pull. A very, very tough shot to play in a wicket like this at the BCG. So far, Bijesh conceding no runs in the over. Gino on strike. A full toss. The fielder runs for it. That is the most frustrating thing as a spinner. 5 balls in that perfect spot, and the 6th ball is dispatched. You would hate to see that as a bowler. made in there, gone away in the last ball. Boundary to end the over. 3 overs done. It's 49 for no loss. And he's coming back for a second over. Well, that's high in the air. No one's gonna reach it. The ball spinning rapidly. That was high in the air for a long time. Enough for a fielder to get to it. With that single, S score complete 50. Close call there. As I said, fielding can prove to be a key aspect if you want to win these high pressure games. Good ball there, perfectly in the landing. And they will get a single from there. S score. The team completely boosted up right now in the dugout. Russell back on strike, batting 31 of 14 deliveries. What a ball, that is absolute ripper from Anish. Russell trying to predetermine the swing before being released. Going through the gates. The slow one and this one, he will make use of. But just waiting for that ball to pitch. Just timing it, not powering it, not giving too much effort into it. He knew the slow ball the moment it was released. Easily picked up by Faisal. Moving on, 35 now. The answer is right here. You just gotta keep bowling at the stumps quickly and rapidly. He picks this up one away. Moves across the stumps, flicks it away, using the slot delivery. What a shot that is. Pure elegance in that one. Perfect timing. It's not as easy as it looks. With that damp wicket, pitch gripping onto the ball, it will be hard to flick the ball away for a boundary. And that is a long awaited breakthrough falling in the last ball of the fourth over. As I said, that was the answer right there. You just got to attack the stumps with the cunning delivery. Beautiful ball there by Anish, maintaining composure. He was not ready to give this over up just yet. 4 overs done, it's 59 for 1. That is the ball. Watched out for. Easily tapped away by Gino there. Clipping inside edge. Getting a single to rotate strike. There we go. The new batsman in strike now, Dilly. An informed batsman for Esco so far in this tournament. We all know he's a batsman who can really stay there for a long time, providing support. Question is, can he support himself against Bijesh? Cuts it away and through the gaps. Will reach the boundary lines. It will. Beautifully cut away. Not a lot of room, but he made himself the room. Playing close to the body there. Finding a gap in front of the wicket. Smart batting to open Dilly's account there. Very close call. They're almost brushing the stumps. You cannot expect the ball to spin much. I hope the keeper is okay. The ball will keep skidding. We're back after that short interval. One more ball left in this power play. 64 runs coming off so far. Swing and a miss there. You won't get room. Though he has mastered the cut shot, he may not get it always. That too with this sort of pitch. That is the end of the power play. What a power play that is for a score. 64 runs coming from it. Just losing one wicket. That is completely affordable considering the runs they have. They have definitely learned their lesson of their first match that they played in the morning, batting in the first innings. That was a tragic power play. This one, a magic power play for a score. Moving into the middle overs now. This is where you gotta take strike as fluently as possible. Just keep getting those ones and twos everywhere you see. You won't be getting a lot of boundaries, just the occasional big overs. These two batsmen will need to carry the match on forward. There we go then. Anish, the wicket taker, back for his third over now. Beautifully cut away with a lot of timing. It'll be a single to start the over off. Well, if they go in the same flow that they created in the power play, their run rate would be 12 per over. That's really massive in a pitch like this. A total like 150, 60. That is way more than enough. That is a clean ball, and that is well defended down there by Dilly. It is the little things that matter the most in a game like this. Once you're a new batsman, you middle, even the slightest defense, you'll feel like you're in touch with the ball that day. You'll feel as if it's your day. At the same time, you get 20 runs all by edging, you won't feel a single thing about your own batting. Sends the ball straight down the ground. A half chance there. As I said, you have to attempt for those. Yes, maybe the chance is 100% no, but you have to put in at least the tiniest bit of effort, hoping for a miracle. That's what wins matches. Cleverly left there. The ball is still swinging in the sixth over. Interesting side there. Not swinging as much as it did in the first over, but definitely swinging a little bit. Flicked away there. One thing you can notice about Dilly flicking the ball, he does not turn the bat away, he just lets the ball turn the bat. He just places his hand softly there. One more left in the over. Decent over coming together from Manish. Final ball of his spell, getting 1 wicket for his name. Bit of a slow one there, defended down by Gino to end the over. 6 overs done. It's 68 for 1. Phone cool. Human face the bat there. An aggressive call by the non-striker there. Charge again for that 1 run. He knows these middle overs may look silent, but they are very, very crucial if you want to keep those runs flowing. Picks the bat away. Keeper runs for it. They'll get a single. Beautifully driven away. In the gaps as well. Just a single though. Both the batsmen looking in great touch with the ball there. They're middling the ball despite that swing. Sharad, the new bowler of the CCC. strong footwork there. The slip being placed a bit more dropped back. I wonder if the ball will carry till there. And that is another wicket down. Really trying to use the width of the ball. This time the ball not pitching as low as expected. The ball definitely did carry to the keeper. Beautifully clever ball. 2 wickets down now. Can the CCC pull up their socks in the middle overs? Great take there by the keeper. Absolutely ecstatic about that catch. Another wicket fall. That's what 2 slow overs does for a team. That in these short over games. You just got to trust that process. Just keep bowling in those areas. Wait for the batsman to throw his hands at the ball and clip the edge. And that's exactly what's happened here. 1 more ball left in the over. The breakthrough coming from the new bowler there. Sharad just doing what the team wants him to do. It may look like another ball. This one's going to be a crucial delivery. Can Sharad finish on a high note in this over? New batsman out there, Sudhi. You all know if it's his day, he can take the match away just by a snatch. Here we go, the first ball to Sudhi. Throws hands at the ball, it's through the gaps, a one-handed stop there to the fielder. 5 runs and a wicket coming up that over. A building partnership broken in that over as well. 7 overs done, it's 73 for 2. The run rate was 12 per over in the power play. Well, now it has dropped to 10. Signs of a recovery there from the CCC. Rahul, the new bowler now. Bit flatter through the air to start off the over. So this drives it down, noticing the speed of the delivery. All the Esco batsmen just continuing the flow the opening stance had put up. They're still aggressive for those runs. They know how crucial they are and how much they need to perform to win. Attempt for the sweep shot there. Not a lot of sweeps have ended up successful. If you look at the ratio for successful and failed sweeps, the failed sweeps would be more than successful sweeps this tournament. Just kneels down on one knee, just sending the ball. Not the best of connections there. Rahul just not doing much with the ball, just bowling in those right areas, not speeding it up too much, not trying much. He just wants the batsman to try something different. This time the ball is sent to the cover region. Fielder covering it as well. Economical over here from Rahul coming up. So far 2 runs following the over. A jolting delivery there, a bit of a quicker one. Sudhi not expecting the one, being deceived, almost clipping the edge as well. One more left in the over. Can Rahul finish on a high note and finish on the third over without a boundary? Time clips the edge, a bit of a mismatch there. Wheeler slipping away. Set up in an awkward position there. 8 overs done, a single to end the over. There's 3 runs coming off the over. It's 76 for 2. Batsman just stretching his arms out, getting a connection. There's a single to start the over. It does matter a lot, but this time not mattering much. Let's go getting off to a great start. But right now slowing down due to the economical bowling in the power play. Taking the edge, a one-handed effort there. Well slip fielder. Full stretch dive there. That could have been an extraordinary catch. As the ball traveling slowly and going more away as time went on. Very close call there. Just chipped up in the air. Fielder will not get to it. That one spot on that pitch feels like it's bouncing a bit higher than the rest. The batsman would want to be concerned about that one spot. They're also being dismissed in that same spot as well. Another edge. This time from that same spot. Will the bowler be accurate enough to keep hitting that spot? He notices the ball is bouncing towards the off stump of the wicket. He realizes he can get the freedom to pull the ball away. So far, nothing but singles in the over. Sends that back overs. Sliced away actually to the backward point region. Not the way he wanted the boundary, but very welcome. A boundary coming after a long time. 3 overs to be exact. Batsman Sudhi there reaching for the ball. He knew there was no fielder towards the backward point region, just throwing his hands at the ball. Another one. Beautiful delivery. Swerving left and right there. Sudhi left helpless, opening himself up. Once that body comes open, once the ball swings away from the batsman, that is game over. Another wicket falls, a crucial one at a crucial time. Sudhi has to depart. 9 overs done, it's 84 for 3. Sheer discipline in the bowling attack of the CCC here. It's all about consistency in these short over games. You just have to stick to that process. It is a wonder on how the ball is still swinging in the ninth over. We're done with halfway of this innings. So far, it's very hard to say who has the upper hand in this innings. 9 overs done, it's 84 for 3. So far, despite the wickets falling, S score can still feel good about Gino being there, barring 20 of 18 deliveries. As long as he is on the other side, they can afford a few wickets here and there. Consistent bowling from the CCC bowlers. This goes to show why they're one of the championship favourites. Vijay is coming back for his final over, just conceding 9 runs so far. Another ball this time. Vijay. Batsman trying to cut the ball. The low bounce doing its thing. Ball going under the bat. 2 dots then. Now this is some pressure building up, isn't it? Cuts it away in front of the covers. Get a single to get off strike. He's batting at a run and a ball strike rate. Though it may not seem like a T20 innings, it's very crucial in a moment where the wickets are falling. Here we go then. Abhilash Ram, new batsman, to face his first ball then from Vijay. We're trying a bit of a variety there. So far, 1 run coming up the over. 2 more balls left. This one angled towards the legs. 1 more ball left in the over. It's going to be a very, very crucial delivery, considering it's Vijay's last ball in his spell. Will be faced by Gino, a set batter, looking vulnerable right now. He defends it down, knowing that intensity of the delivery. Very, very economical spell there coming to an end from Vijay. Just 11 runs in the 3 overs that he bowled. 10 overs done, it's 86 for 3. Rahul, this time coming from the other end, starts off with the dot ball. We all know how dangerous this batsman can be. But a low full toss there, not being made use of. The moment he finds his flow, Abhilash can go on to big innings. Thing is, can he get into that flow though? Just the pass, bit of a quick one there. Not sure he calls for the run. He makes it easily. But if a risky shot there, he will find the gap. Clever batting there from Gino. He settles for a single. I don't think there has been a single double in the match yet. Once you're in those middle overs, you need to convert the singles into doubles. 88. 8. That clip is the bottom edge. Ball going underneath the feet of the keeper. They will get a run from it. That did not get any bat though. One more ball left in the over from Rahul. So far, just 3 runs coming from it. Smacks it away. It's been a silent couple of overs. What a score. 11 overs done. It's 90 for 3. What a job this is from CCC. Just not losing the guard of the match. They were not ready to give this one up just yet. They brought the run rate from 12 to 8 in the matter of 5 overs. Here we go then. New bowler into the attack. Nobin Varghese. A bowler with a lot of brain power. That is a beautiful catch taken. Quick reaction. First ball being a wicket. That revenge after slipping one up in the slips. He takes it out on this ball. It was short pitch delivery. Gino smacking straight down the bowler's throat. This time he manages to get the ball sticking to his hand. Beautiful catch taken there. That's another wicket. Breakthrough coming in from the breakthrough bowler Nobin Varghese. 4th wicket falling. It's 90 for 4. That's a set batter having to depart. Gino getting out in his early 20s. This is the moment the CCC can utilize to the maximum. They got 2 completely new batters out there. The run rate dropping through every over. Can Nobin and the CCC manage to bring this innings back into their hands? Or will it be a long partnership between these 2 batsmen? The captain himself, the new batsman out there in the crease. He pushes the ball away a bit late, playing it close to the body. But the crossbar return there, not connecting well, but that'll be enough for him to get underway with his innings, getting a single. That's got to be struck hard in the cover region. The fielder stopping it with his body. Those are the kind of stops you need as a fielder for your team. Swing and a miss there, clipping the edge. Not connecting really well. If they had managed to keep that slip in place, that could have been another dismissal. There we go then. 1 more ball left in the over so far. 3 runs and a wicket coming from it. That's high in the air. The fielder runs backwards. Tough one there indeed. You run a bit faster for those backward catches. The theory does say the ball will keep going away from you in a backward catch. You have to keep running. Keep your head steady. No matter how fast you run, the ball will always go away from you. You just have to reach the ball somehow. Close call there to end the over. You gotta be patient in a situation like this. Though you might get width, though the ball may be in the full length, you have to resist the temptation. 12 overs done. It's 95 for 4. It's taken a score almost 3 overs to get from 80 to 95. Whereas it took them 2 overs to get from 0 to 44. Rahul coming back for his third over now. Ball is shot all the way to the stumps. When he smacks that with brilliance, Jojo with some pent-up aggression. Using that width. Huge backswing there. Losing him in a form, but it will be enough power to send the ball to the boundary ropes. As I said, you have to maintain form while batting. When you're in a bad shape, when you're playing the shot, it could end up not connecting well enough. Once again, the batsman losing shape while batting. You need to have solid foundation the moment you're playing the shot. Really good comeback from Rahul after that boundary. 1 more left in the over, so 4 runs coming from it. That'll be a wide, and that'll be one way to bring up the 100 for a score. It's been a treacherous journey from 80 to 100, but they've made it work. Ablas defends it down to secure themselves their wicket. 13 overs done. It's 101 for 4. That was a sweet sound from the bat, you have to say. Noban coming back for another over. After getting a wicket in his first, can he continue that momentum? He makes himself some room, moving away from the ball. Absolute beamer of a throw there. Flat as you like it. Well, that's high in the air. Another backward catch. This time, it ends up in the hands. A safe and secure catch taken there. Noban gets his second wicket in his second over. This time it's Jojo who has to depart. Just being tempted by that flighty delivery. As I said, he was looking a bit out of shape while playing the shot. This time, the ball sent straight up into the air, soaring high in the clouds. Well judged catch they're taken. That's another wicket falling, 5th one to be exact. Escort now in a bit of a tricky situation now. They're 103 for 5. We're back with the new batsman out there, Vijesh Kumar, to face Nobin, who's got 3 more balls left in his over. He has 9 more balls left in his spell. Well, that's well hit all the way for a maximum. Vijesh has a statement to prove. He says, bring it on, as he hammers that all the way for a maximum in his first ball. Shows confidence in his batting. Can he carry that confidence more? It's all happening on their wicket, and then a six. 2 more balls left in the over. Yes, opens face to the bat. And fumbles there, but it won't result in any bonus runs. Sweeps it away, that is in the gaps. And the feet won't stop the boundary. Another boundary, quite a big over there. Despite that wicket, Abhilash and Vijay managing to get a few runs toward the late end of the over. A wicket and a couple of boundaries coming from it. 14 overs done. It's 114 for 5. The run rate has come up from 7 to 8 within this last over.
Maybe that തോട്ടി എടുക്കരുതേ നവിചേട്ടാ തോട്ടി മാറ്റി വെക്കൂ
That's it straight to the stumps. It's very annoying as a batsman. Because that is the most straightest shot you can play straight to the stumps as well. But it's hardening. Sharad comes back for another over. Now straight on this time, the bowler not getting in hand on him. Fielder sliding away. Not the best of connections there from Vijesh. Just moving away from the ball, just swinging the bat in full stretch. The projected score is sitting at 145. That is highly defendable in this sort of wicket for a score. Smart bowling there from Sharath, knowing the batsman is trying to go wide outside the leg stump. He keeps it outside the off stump. A dot ball there. Once again, smart bowling there from Sharath, keeping it wide outside the batsman's reach. Though he's a big man, he's still not able to reach the ball. It's moving way too outside the leg stump. You can get power staying in the crease as well. He could move towards the ball as well. This time he stays where it is. Slicing the ball away. Single there to end the over. Coming down to the last 3 overs, last 18 balls of this innings. It's 118 for 5. The run rate dropping to 7 now per over. Instruction from the team there to start an explosive bit of overs. Let's see how smart the CCC can keep bowling. New bowler into the death overs, possibly the death over specialist of CCC, Alvin James. A ramble of delivery resulting in a wide. To be fair, they do have 2 hitters out there. They're looking quite strong right now. Esco, they can have their hopes high up. They have 2 solid hitters and 3 overs left. And a wide delivery. Albin trying to keep the ball outside the off. He knows Ram is trying to make some room for himself by moving away from the ball. Good delivery there. Trying the Yorker out. Turned into a Yorker when Ram stepped down the track. Cuts this one away. There's a lot of power. Can the field stop it? He will not. Frustrated with the misfield. You have to minimize all the boundaries you can in these death overs. The batsman will be looking for more and more. Too far down the wide line once again. You have to be real at times. Will they come back for the double? So far the over could be improved by Albin. The ideas are right, the execution just isn't up to the mark so far. Can he recover this over? So far 8 runs coming from it. Beautiful delivery there. Looked like a cutter from here. Three balls left in the over.
Run.
Hit wide outside the leg stump. Ending up in a weird position to hit the ball. And that is a good ball there. Keeping it just before the wide line. So far, 10 runs coming off the over. One more ball to go for Albin. If you minimize the wides, that's just 5 runs in the over. And the importance of extras. Moves away from the ball. Cuts it through the gaps. One-handed pickup there from the cover fielder. There we go then. 16 overs done. 2 more overs left in this innings. It's 128 for 5. Will he use it that width? Ball just making its way past the fielder and past the fielder in the deep. A boundary edging two fielders there. Close call there indeed. Not getting the best of connections, but he is a strong man. He can get the ball just above the fielder. One more ball left in the over so far from Ravindra. Really good over from the point of view of a score. This time he does not manage to get his full face on the ball. He'll settle for the single there. It's a 21 ball, 39 run partnership from Abhilash and Vijay so far. There we go, then 17th over done. It's 142 for 5. Coming down to the last over of this innings. Last 6 balls of West Coast first innings here. The hugest total we've seen in the first innings of the first match of the day. It's not predictable at all that they would reach this total and score, but they made it possible. Albin coming in for the final over now. One clips the edge. Well then, beautiful work there by the fielder. Movement rolling through the grass there. Safe as houses indeed as a fielder. He has made up for that catch. He put down the slips. 2 brilliant catches there. Wicket to start off the over. That would have been tough considering the ball took a thick edge, travelling rapidly. Abhilash has to depart for 27 of 24. New batsman out there to face the last 5 balls of this innings. DJ Vineet. Can he turn the music up in this ground? Here we go then. Albin coming in for the second ball of the last over. Ball straight down the bowler's hands. Dot ball. Good signs of the last over here. Can Albin finish well? The projected score is sitting at 147. Will they go above or below? That is the question. Just swings his bat around aimlessly there. They come back charging for the second round. DJ Vinny is really eager to get that. That might just be the first double of the match. So far, just 2 runs coming off the over. Still a good over under pressure from Albin. Steps down the track. We know how good DJ Vineet is stepping down the track. He comes back for the second round. Will he reach? He will. Another double taken. They're managing to make up those doubles that they missed earlier in the middle overs. 2 more balls left. 146 is the score. How far can they push? Balls angled in Clipping the sides, that'll just be a single. Taking us to the last ball of this innings. The total is 147. Here we go then. Beautiful over here from Albin, just conceding 5 so far and a wicket. Exceptional death over bowling here by Albin. Not doing much, just keeping that ball consistent on the spot. Vijay is batting 11 of 7. They send the ball straight down the ground. Vijay is charging for the first run. They will not take the second run. Aimless running there, resulting in a run out. 20 over. Beautiful over there. Just a few bit of runs coming in that last over. There we have it then. The target being 149 in this wicket. That is a huge total, especially in the first match when the wicket will be damp. A huge part of this definitely goes to that opening explosion from Fazal there. Powering off to a great start. The middle overs brought back brilliantly by CCC, getting a couple of overs without a boundary, restricting any sort of boundaries. But they still managed to rotate strike here and there, just edging their way, just nudging their way onto the 140s. There we have it then. 149, the target between CCC and a spot in the semi-finals. We await for the second innings now. We're in for a thriller of run chase. Thank you.
അവരെ പാട്ട് മത്സരമാണ് എല്ലാവരും കഴിഞ്ഞ ഈ വർഷം വേറെ മത്സരങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല.
We're getting ready for the run chase for a spot in the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy 2025. Here we go, the first ball coming up from Gino. Bijish to face the first ball from Gino. Ball angled in, not a lot of swing to it, but it's pitched in the right area from Gino. Batsman punching it out on the back foot. It'll be less damp than the morning now. Bit more of an easier pitch, but still comparatively hard. Tries pulling in this one. That'll be the first run from the bat. Reopens the face of the bats. Turns it away to the deep point for a single. Ball going through everything and through the boundary ropes as well. First boundary, not the way the batsman expected it to go. Ball curving into the batsman, clipping the body, and further clipping the keeper as well. Not enough to stop the ball from going to the boundary lines. Unlucky one there for the bowler, Gino Joy. The required run rate is 8 per over. Can the CCC keep achieving it per over? That is the question. He just stands tall on the ball and the fielder will not get to it. Now that is something that the batter expected to do. Lot of width there on the ball. Batsman meeting the ball very late, making sure the ball would go much finer than expected. Ten runs coming off the first over so far, well above the required run rate. One more ball left in the first over. This time he punches in the front of the wicket. The fielder will not get to it once again. Footwork cannot save that one. Commanding start from the opening batter Bijish there. The off-pitch ball sent over the ropes as well. First over done. It's 14 for no loss. Second over now to be bowled by Sudhi. Potentially looking for revenge for his work with the bat there. There's a low full toss there. Aggressive throwback. Showing some silent aggression. So the stern face indeed. Sriraj, who watched the last two boundaries on the other end, now has a hand on the bat on his own. He called for the run from the fumble. There is aggressive running between the wickets. He will reach as well. He passes the strike on to Bijish now. This time it's a line in the air. The fielder does not get to it. One bounce into his hands. This time he goes above covers. The fielder will stop it in the last moment. Smart fielding indeed. It's always going to be tricky when the ball bounces a couple of millimeters away from your hands in the last moment. Fielded well, with calmness in his mind. Both the fielders, so that's outside the circle, in the cover region. He tries going to the leg side, but this one will be signaled wide by the umpire. As I said, already a couple of boundaries coming in the cover region. And this time, there is a cover deep and a backward point deep. This time he goes a bit more with an on drive. One more ball left in the over. So far only 4 runs coming from it. Decent over coming along from Sudhi. This time is high in the air. And that's the first wicket down. Sudhi gets his man. Sliced up high in the air. Good catch taken there by Gino. Clever field placement there. What an end to the over that is. Good comeback from Esco there. Sudhi gets the better of the batsman there. Bijis scoring a few boundaries here and there. Not remembering the fact that there is 2 fielders outside the power play in the cover region. 2 overs done, it's 18 for 1. Another wicket falling. Catastrophic scenes here for CCC. Early trouble. What a throw that is! That is why I keep saying fielding is the cornerstone to success. As I said, it is those half chances. The moment you capitalize on it, you will be on top of the opposite team for a while. It shows commitment and character from the perspective of the opponent team. 2 wickets falling then. Both the openers now out of the crease. It's two batsmen out there who hasn't faced the ball yet. Can they score? Bring their shoulders up. Rise to the occasion. Can they build up some pressure on these batsmen now? This is a test of mental strength now for both the batsmen of the CCC. If they're truly a champion team, they must endure under this pressure. Really good delivery there. You can feel the tension rising up in that pitch right there. Every ball the batsman misses will be more and more enthusiasm for the keeper. Batsman trying to cut the ball away. Very, very crucial here from Gino. CCC cannot afford any more wickets now in this power play. Places his bat covering the stumps. 100 pick up there for the fielder at mid wicket. So far, no runs coming off the over. 2 more balls left. Stands on top of the ball, straight to the off fielder. Aggressive mindset there from Jojo at covers. No runs in the over so far. Can he pull this over off? Gino Joy. And that will be a maiden as well. Beautiful work there by Gino. Bringing this innings back into his hands. Getting a run out for himself there. 3 overs down, it's 18 for 2. Here we go, the 4th over incoming. So the wicket taker coming into the left hander this time. He's open the face of the bat. Finding the gap there. CCC can definitely take their time in the crease now. The required run rate is still 8 per over. They just need to get at least 7 or 8 per over. Just one boundary and a few doubles here and there. We'll see the job in every over for them. But that's easier said than done. With the bowling of a score, it is a tough task. Well, that is just placed away. Not a lot of effort. That'll be a no ball, an honest mistake there from the bowler. This will be crucial for CCC to get off the pressure. Smart batting there. He knows the ball just needs to be helped on its way, guiding into the boundary lines. Well, a free hit now for the batsman, Ravindra Raja. This is going to be an opportunity for him to get some crucial runs for his team. Some runs that lagged in the previous over. Not hit really well. They'll take a quick single though. You've got the boundary of the over. You've got a few runs here and there. 7 runs to be precise. Can they add more? And can they compensate for the previous over as well? The batsman of the Cochin CC. Well, that's tossed up in the air. No fielder will get to it though. You gotta stay tight as a batsman. You cannot let yourself loose. You cannot let your guard down. All but holding your nerve down for a couple of overs. The run rate is still not bad from the point of view of the CCC batsman. Smashed that all the way to the cover region. Straight to Jojo's hands. Struck hard as well. Well, he's in that straight down the ground. Batsman goes down, a maximum. Brilliant hitting that. That is sheer class and talent showcased by the batsman. That is Ravindra showing true power and precision. 180-degree shot there. Absolute beauty of a shot there. They have matched the required run rate right now. Current required, same. They just need to get those 8 runs per over. So far, this over containing a lot of runs. That is very well played once again. Another boundary. Cheeky boundary there. Sensible batting there from Ravindra Raja. Now batting 15 of 10. Beautiful work. Opening up the face of the bat. Still keeping the ball through the ground. That is a tough shot pull off as a batsman. I can say that being one. What an over that is. Compensating the maiden in the previous over. That is the example of patient batting. 4 overs done is 36 for 2. One over left in this power play. So far, despite a few events happening, they have matched the required run rate, exceeding it right now. They have a run rate of 9 per over, whereas the required is 8 per over. They just need to keep this up further into mid-lowers as well, and they can seal themselves a good result. But let's see how a score can reply to this one. Just opens the face to the bat, defending it down. Jatin knows Ravindra is getting set in that crease. He just needs to aid the batsman. Cricket, as much as you have to stand in that hot sun and physically enjoy yourself, it's all about how calm you keep your mind, how much that mind works. Let's cut it once again like the previous boundary he got. This time it goes much squarer to the fielder. We would love to see this as the captain of the CCC. Both the batsmen communicating, giving each other what to do. Cuts it very third. That is beautifully executed there by Ravindra. He is mastering that late cut indeed. I for a moment thought that was going to end up in the stumps. Cutting it very, that's a dangerous shot, but he made it look so easy out there. Three more balls left in the over so far. One boundary coming off it. He goes once again, this time in another gap. The cut master indeed. He's cutting his way through the fielders right now. Fielders standing helpless, idle in their places, knowing the ball is never going to be stopped. 9 runs coming off the over once again. Ravindra now moving on to his 20s. He needs to just keep himself under control, not get too excited. Now they place the fielder in the deep. Halfway, to be exact. Wonder what the intention is there. And he comes back to the deep. This time he goes front of the wicket. And that goes all the way as well. Thoroughly smacked there. Lot of power. Footwork cannot save that one. 3 back-to-back boundaries. That is not the best of fielding displays from a score there. This definitely sets the tone for Ravindra and CCC for the next couple of overs. They now require perfectly 100 runs in 79 balls. Really good delivery there. After leaving it, not wanting to take the edge. They were all the runs they wanted the over anyway. 31 run partnership so far. There we go then. The power play done, 49 for 2. The required run rate dropping from 8 to 7. The current run rate is rising up over by over. But keep in mind, this is the power play. You can afford a few runs. S score in this position was 66 after the power play. That too for just the loss of 1. So you never know what can happen. Will CCC just keep on this momentum throughout the middle overs, or will they slam the brakes too? What a matchup this is. The CCC was a score. Exhilarating encounter here. Beautiful delivery there by Joe, slithering away, just away from the bat. A beautiful release there, Jojo. Doing something late with the fingers. He makes himself some room, striking the ball to the fielder there. What a shot that is! Picking the cap, and that is one way to bring up Team 50. That is innovation at its finest. Coming down the track, just flicking his hands off. That's how you find those gaps to get yourself a boundary. This is just the example of a champion team here. CCC losing some wickets, still getting those runs. After realizing he could have cut the ball away. All you need from the perspective of the dugout of CCC is your batsman to just stay calm there in the crease, not get too excited. That is beautiful variety there, executed well by Jojo. He knows the batsmen are eager for runs now. To be fair, you look at this over, just despite the first boundary, there haven't been any other runs in the over. One more ball left in it. So far, only 4 runs coming off the over. Not a bad over from Jojo. They open the face of the bat, and they will refuse the run. They run for it this time though. And he knows there's a run, the fielder does not throw. The run going in the last ball of the over. 5 runs is coming from it. The required run rate is still touching 8. Current run rate, however, is at 9. 6 overs done, it's 54 for 2. Well, a new bowler into the attack. It's going to be Dilly. So a very clever spinner. Could be a key asset towards these middle overs. Can he make some sort of impact against CCC batsmen who are on a roll right now? And appeal goes up, the finger goes up as well. He will find that impact. What a delivery that is to start off this possible comeback from Escort. As I said earlier in the first innings, sweep shot not proving to be very successful throughout the tournament for various batsmen. And I continue to prove my point. With the wicket this low, you have to play on top of the ball. Really making use of that pitch there. Beautiful delivery there to get himself his first wicket in the first ball of his first over. Third wicket falls, it's 54 for 3. New batsman out there, the skipper himself, Rahul. Will this be the over where the yes score turn the tides around? Can they clinch this innings back onto their track? He opens his body up, trying to find that gap in the backward point region. Ends up finding the hands of the fielder. This is when the CCC will need true responsibility taken up by the captain. Thanks for that one, but they will get Rahul off the mark. Let's go need a lot more of these overs if they want to slow these batsmen down and get that run rate down as well. One hand stop there by Jojo. He's been a scores cover fielder for a long time throughout this tournament. So far, just one run coming from him. Can he finish well? Did he getting a wicket and conceding just one run? Sixes bat away, and that'll be another run taken. Are they coming after the second? They will not be. 7 overs done. Beautiful over there from Delhi. Just 2 runs and a big wicket coming from it. It's 56 for 3. Well, that is an easy shot. Ravindra has not decided to slow his innings down at all. He decides he's going to continue his flow. Just helps the ball on its way. Just getting some bat on ball. He knew there is no fielder who's going to stop that boundary. Jojo already comes in with an action that swings the ball into the batsman. The moment the ball is going to the middle stump, in Jojo's stump, that is a ball outside the leg stump. He should be controlling his angle rather than trying to nick the stumps off. Very well played away from Ravindra. Boundary to start the over. As long as CCC keep that current run rate above the required run rate, they are looking fine. This time he goes through the cover region, straight to the fielder's hands. Looking strong there in the crease. Once you have Ravindra batting, they're getting the runs for the team. You will feel supported as a new batsman like Rahul. This time he tries to go the aerial route, it's in the gaps, and that is another boundary. This time from the bat of Rahul, who decides to go for a big shot, not connecting the way he wants, but he'll get the runs he wants. The bat held very soft, but flicking itself open, and the fielder tries to throw his hands at it, does not end up stopping it. 9 runs coming off the over so far. Once again, that required run rate achieved. He notices a slow delivery, opens his bat into the gaps. This time he edges it into the gap once again. The ball is going to the boundary line and it will reach. 3 boundaries in the same over. This time an unlucky one there for Jojo. Nothing he could have done about it. That's what happens when faith is in your side. Four, 1, 4, 1, 4. The over so far. With that boundary, Ravindra Raja crosses 200 fours in limited over games. Here we go then. Final ball of the 8th over. Opens the face of the bat away. They got a lot of runs in this match in that backward point third man region. Lot of runs actually. More than the runs in front of the wicket. They've gone behind the wicket using the pace of that ball. It is a sign of that pitch drying up, which means there could be a couple of high scoring matches coming up next. 8 overs done. Huge over there for the CCC. They're now 71 for 3. Nearly coming back, being in form after that first beautiful over. Cuts it away in the gaps. Single to start the over. All you need to do as an Esco bowler right now is to minimize those boundaries. That's all you gotta do. He flicks it away very late, makes the ball go much more finer than needed. He'll come back charging for the second as well. Flicked away brilliantly. That's a tough shot to pull off a wicket like this. But I feel like the wicket has dried up after that first innings. There has been a lot of sunlight dawning upon that pitch. Blind swing at the bat there. And they will get a single once again. They're deciding to just keep rotating strike against Delhi. He is looking quite dangerous right now. Goes on the back foot once again. Batsman now easily finding shots on the back foot, getting runs there. Just a sign of that pitch being flatter and flatter. It's going to be a tough life for bowlers from now on. Semi goes more front of the wicket. Good stop there in the deep. So far, 6 runs coming off the over. Last ball incoming from Delhi. Good ball there. That is, though it may look like a score, have minimized boundaries. That is sensible batting from the CCC batsman. Just knocking the ball left and right, getting some singles and doubles. 7 runs coming off the over. 9 overs done, it's 78 for 3. The equation now, the CCC will require 71 runs and they'll have to require that in 54 balls. Well then, we're halfway done with this run chase. 9 overs down. Ravindra Raja now batting in his 40s, 41 of 25. So 9 more runs before reaching 50 mark and his retirement. New bowler out there, experienced Kumar, cunning spinner. Let's see what he can do against this magnificent partnership building up between Rahul and Ravindra. That's why he's cutting it away, not getting sort of connection. Swings his bat, trying to get a boundary. He says no to the run as well. When he plays it much more finer, it's going behind. And he'll come back for a second as well, aggressive running between the wickets, making up for those first 2 dot balls. You gotta appreciate those players out there in the scorching sun, enduring it all, taking that heat in, trying to bring an asset to the table for the team. He waits for the ball and cuts it through the gaps. And that is a slow outfield. The ball will be stopped by the thick grass on BCG. And they will get the double. That is sensible running between the wickets. They got 4 runs to their name so far. A real test of physical fitness here for Ravindra. He has batted 29 balls there, running a lot, hitting a lot. 5 more runs between Ravindra and a half century. And what a shot that is! One-handed catch there. Is he Spider-Man? No, it is DJ Vineet. Grabbing a blind out of thin air. Ravindra has to depart. That was hit well, but not well enough. DJ Vineet is an absolute stunner along the boundary lines. He needs to wash off that gum in his hands. The long-awaited breakthrough falls. Score clinching up, and it's the experienced spinner Kumar getting the better of Ravindra. Here we go then. Nobin Varghese is a new batsman out there. What a situation this is, what a match this is. Absolute entertainer for me to commentate about. These are the kind of matches that get us on the edge of our seats. 1 more ball left in the 10th over. So far only 4 runs and a big wicket coming from a big wicket. A big innings, an important innings indeed, coming under pressure. Just like a diamond, thriving under pressure. Ravindra has to depart a few runs short of his half century. It was a decent hit, just not good enough. Well then, we have 2 experienced batters, 2 people who can just slowly and steadily take the game into their hands. Rahul and Nobin. One of these wickets are going to be really crucial. Escort just needs to maintain their character. Just need to be patient. Keep bowling those economical overs, just like this one from Kumar. And it will yield results soon. One more ball left in the 10th over. Kumar being the breakthrough bowler. We're trying to finish on a good note. So far he's only conceded 4 runs. Good ball there. A dot ball to finish the over. Nobin plays his first ball there, punching it away. What an over that is. Just 4 runs and a big wicket coming from it. It's 82 for 4 after 10 overs. We're coming down to the last 8 overs of this match. The match turning to each side after each incident. Anyone can grab onto that semi-final spot right now. Full toss flicked away. I don't know if you people noticed. Sudden appearance of the county 11 team preparing and warming up for the next match. The next quarterfinal thriller for today. Always shows a good energy The team starts warming up early. He goes the aerial route, does not get a good connection with it. It's going to be a slow couple of overs. Vijesh Kumar, the new bowler out there. It's a massive job on his hands to continue the momentum. And that is a big wicket. Rahul has to depart. Quicker one, fired at the stumps. One experienced batter down now. The ball was bolted into the stumps there. Batsman not getting his bat, protecting the stumps early enough. Well then, 5 wickets falling, 85 runs on the board for the CCC. And after a long time, the current run rate is lesser than the required run rate. Escort have managed to get this match back on track, back on their track. Now the good over shaping up here. Just 3 runs and a wicket coming from it. 2 more balls left. 64 runs required in 44 balls for CCC. There's still a long way ahead in this run chase. Fence it down. That'll be a dot ball. They can take some time for themselves now, the CCC batsman. Would be a daring move to just keep accelerating. Tries this one away. He will take the run. Been around there, losing track of where the field is. Sarath. He gets off the mark with that single. What an over that is. 4 runs and a wicket coming from it. It's 86 for 5. $63 runs in 42 balls. That is the equation between both these teams for one spot in the semi-finals. And the appeal goes up, the finger goes up. The ball angled into the stumps. Smart bowling there from Kumar. Batsman just losing track of the ball completely. 6th wicket falling. It's going to take one heck of a job if they want to see this match going their way now. They've got the run rate for it, but just not the wickets for it. The required run rate is 9 per over, whereas the current is 7. The ball coming straight on, not spinning at all. Smart bowling there from Kumar, getting his 2nd wicket. Huge spell coming from a big man. Well, then it's down to Noble and CCC now. You just need one batsman to pair up just to stay there. And CCC will have to just keep hoping that Robin can just hold on there and just complete this job. Vishnu, the new batter. You have to imagine the pressure these players are under right now. Goes on the back foot. And he gets on the mark with a decent shot there. A single. Another wicket falls. A big wicket this time. No win has to depart. Not a shot needed in this wicket at all. Kumar gets his third wicket. Shocking scenes here at the BCG. Huge wicket indeed. Batsman just moving across the stumps, trying to pick that gap behind. Even if he did hit the ball will not travel much. He is a slow ball through the air. That is completely unnecessary. You have to stay from the batsman. Attempt for a boundary, ending up in the stumps. Another wicket. Falling down, Escore absolutely delighted and thrilled with that one. What a spell this is. 2 overs, 3 wickets for 5 runs. Kumar showing seniority, showing that experience through his bowling. Wicket, 1 wicket. That is the over so far. 7 wickets down. Encouragement from outside the boundary ropes there. Making sure the team does not let go of this one just yet. Let's shift up in the air a bit. Got some attacking fielder there. This flicks the bat away for a single. The record run rate is creeping up to every over that they don't get a boundary in. Sweeps the ball away. That is flying to the right. It will not reach though. Got a lot of power put into it. He was very careful while playing the sweep shot. He knows how dangerous it is to pull off that sweep shot. Huge over there from Kumar. 3 wickets for him so far. 12 overs done. It's 90 for 7. Daly coming back for his third over now. Good time to bring him back into the attack. Another wicket falling. What a ball that is. Absolute ripper of a delivery there. Through the gates of the batsman. Clipping the top of the stump. Isn't this just domination at its purest form? The ball slipping through the batsman. Onto the stump there. Dream delivery there from Dilly. He gets his second wicket. The CCC lose their 8th wicket. 2 more wickets left to spare. It'll take them a huge miracle to see themselves back in the contention for the semi-final spot. Whereas Escore, they are on track, on target as well. What a start that is to the over from Delhi. If you're still looking at this strategically, the CCC batsman will have to stay there for a while and then start to accelerate soon. Short pitch delivery there. Now we see the hurdles of both the teams for the next match. With that sign in the air, fielding is underneath. And that's another catch taken. Jojo this time. A prancing horse indeed. Beautiful catch taken there. In the air. Here we go then. A score against all the odds. They're 1 wicket away from demolishing the CCC in this tournament. Quick side note there. We have more exciting cricketing action coming up. It's Team Minnal against the County 11 for that second spot in the semi-finals. Two amazing teams indeed. Here we go then. Delhi with 3 wickets to his name. Can he get his 4th? Can a score find their victory? Ball defended down there by Anish, the final man standing for CCC. Just drives it down. Showstopper there. The last 3 overs have completely turned this game around on its tail. When I say on its tail, I mean fully on the tail. 13 overs done. 2 wickets coming from it. It's 90 for 9. A score on the brink of success here. Here we go, then Kumar coming in for his 3rd over now. He smacks away into the gaps. Football cannot save that one, can it? Boundary. Bit of happiness in those sad times for CCC. But it's not losing hope just yet. They still believe there is something left for them to do in this tournament. They have played brilliantly throughout this tournament, both the teams. But in the end, the winner can only be one. 55 required runs in 29 balls. Can these last 2 men pull something great? Beautiful delivery there. You cannot expect the ball to spin at all. This is what they mean by observing the match, off the match. You have to realize Kumar is not spinning the ball at all. And the appeal goes up. And that is game, set, and match. Semi-final sealed. for a score. What a moment this is. Against all the odds, they come home to win a spot in the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy 2025. A very aggressive match there. The so-called team manager getting into that ground to congratulate all the players. What a day this man has had, Kumar. 2.3 overs, 12 runs and 4 wickets to his name. Brilliant bowling there from the bowler.